Crack reporting as always, Skip. Thank you. Well, before we get back to the second half, we've got another paid message from one of our local sponsors. Why don't you take a look?
Hi there. Biff Wilson, running for mayor of Treton. Are you tired of birds spreading harmful chemicals through our town through their constant singing and chirping? Have you ever gone to the playground and that one kid won't get off the tire swing? Are you tired of the local farmers who continue to press charges on innocent citizens only for cow tipping? As I've said in the last 6 elections, if you want a mayor who's tough as nails, with soft, almost baby-like hands, then Biff Wilson is your guy.
Paid for by Biff Wilson for Mayor 2020. Go Biff!
Well, I'm not a political guy. What about you, John?
Oh boy, I just love that Biff Wilson. Him and I see eye to eye on a lot of things. I just love the way he makes sure that all the residents of Treton are protected, and I'm going to use my vote for him in the election coming up. Don't you just love him? I love him, Walt.
I don't. Thanks so much, Skip. We're going to have to start calling you TNT because everything you do is dynamite. All right, before the second half, we have another message from one of our local sponsors. Let's take a look.
Are you bored? Do you want some new hair? You may be asking yourself, how do you become a social media influencer like me, Brianna? And here's the answer. Wigs. Hello and welcome. Have you ever wondered, is there a secret, exclusive shop tucked away in the idyllic village of Treton? Well, the answer today is yes, there is. If you can find us. This shop is called Wigs and Whatnot, and I am Brianna, and I will be introducing you to my stock. We have the most exclusive, quality, low quality, refurbished, antique, vintage, previously worn wigs on the market. What else do we have here? We have some lovely hats. And my favorite, hat trinkets. And you may be wondering in these times if we might have an online shop. And the answer to that is yes. If you can find us, thank you. The most exclusive, higher prices, quality, higher prices, low quality, higher prices, refurbished, higher prices, antique, higher prices, vintage, higher prices, previously worn, higher prices, wigs. Brianna.
Well, it is no surprise that social stalwart and pillar of the community, John P. Walrus, was able to find Wigs and Whatnots. Looking pretty good there, John.
I know I look good.
Fantastic insight as always, Skip. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later. One more thing before we return to the second half. We have a special message from one of our local sponsors, Gallagher's Galleries. Take a look.
Gallagher's Galleries. Hello. Welcome to Gallagher's Galleries, where life is art, art is life. We have many fine paintings here at Gallagher's Galleries, many wonderful photography pieces, but today we are going to talk about 3D pieces, three-dimensional art. When I look at a piece, I wonder, what was the artist trying to say? What was he trying to say through creating this work of art? I'm going to demonstrate by showing one of the finest 3D pieces we have in the gallery. It's called Life Unfulfilled. It's by a very prominent local artist. Here it is. What was the artist trying to say when he created this piece? I look at the eyes. What I see is pain. What I see is a life unfulfilled. What do you see? Let's just take a moment to examine this piece of art. Wasn't that a wonderful moment? Did you feel the pain? Did you feel the struggle that I felt? Thank you so much for joining us at Gallagher's Galleries. Hope to see you again soon. Gallagher's Galleries. Gallagher's Galleries.
Well, that was quite the tour de force. Never been a big fan of art. What about you, John?
Yeah, Walt, I'm a big fan of art. In fact, I have Vermeer's original, The Concert, in my living room.
All right. Wait, wasn't that painting stole from a Boston museum in 1992 and never recovered?
On to the second half.
John wanted to introduce the ad from one of our local sponsors, so John, go ahead and take it away.
Well, this next sponsor is one of my good friends. I know him from the Treton Puppet Board. He's not in that capacity today, but I just love me some Herschel Knapstein, so take a look.
Hey there, folks. It's your old friend Herschel Knapstein, and I'm legally obligated to say that I'm not at this moment serving my role as executive assistant to the Treton Puppet Board of Trustees. That's right, Hershey's moonlighting. And tonight I'm here to talk to you about my good friends at Treton's Sasquatch Product Layaway and Overstock Closeout House, known to the cool kids as Spock. That's right, Spock has all of your favorite Sasquatch products at bargain basement prices and 90-day terms. Why, we've got maple bars, 2 for $12 or 3 for $36. Only one owner, what an amazing value, and only at Spock. We've got fresh Army surplus Squatch Musk in 55-gallon drums, 29 and 2 for $60. That's only at Spock. We've got Uncle Yeti Sasquatch Attractor Pole, complete with a year's supply of dumpster juice brand Sasquatch Attractant, now sold separately by court order. And that is, as of course, only at Spock. We've got ordinance-compliant steam tables free with any volume side paneer purchase, only at Spock! These prices are so low, they're enough to make this sock say, "Darn it!" So get you and your family down to Spock, the Sasquatch Product Layaway and Overstock Closeout House at the corner of Winkle, Pick, and Langer Hands in Treton's Historic Fondue District. Remember, sounds like a bargain, sounds like Spock! Produced entirely by Herschel's Commercial LLC, available for reasonable prices for all your Treton local business production commercial need. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Not quite sure what any of that means, but glad to have the sponsorship.
Seems to be a lot you don't understand, Walt.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Well, it looks like Skip Turnbuckle, he's out of town. He sent me a message. He said he's visiting the horse doctor. I didn't even know the guy had a horse, but I'm finding out there's a lot that I don't know about Skip Turnbuckle. Well, before we take you back to the second half, we've got another paid message from one of our local sponsors. Why don't we take a look?
Hi everyone, Diana Marr here with Baby Birch, the final son of world-famous artist Laszlo Birch. And we're the original faces of the free drool movement. And today, boy, do I have something for you, a DIY freebie, baby-led watercolors. It's a really simple craft. All you need are a few things. You'll need some watercolor paper, some watercolors, and a paintbrush. Don't we need a paintbrush, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna do is put your piece of watercolor paper down. And then what you're gonna do, if baby feels like it, you're just gonna tip him forward and let him drool all over the paper. Just let him get his drool on. He will let you know when he's all done. And then once baby tells you that he's done, you're gonna take your paint, you're gonna take your paintbrush and you're just gonna dab into the free drool, apply some pigment, and just go where baby tells you to go. I promise you he will let you know when he's all done with his painting. And I have for you a sample of a completed free drool watercolor print. This will be available in the shop. Speaking of the shop, we still have some limited Waterplay watercolors in Golden Streams and Yellow No. 5. And I've got a new treat for you guys. we've got some onesies. This one says, I love Big Sister. If you are looking for a backup partner when you're out on the town, sometimes it helps if you can pass your baby off as your little sibling. Trust me, this one works. Also available in the shop. Everything we talked about today is available in the Baby Bird shop. We have a special 20% off code happening today for today's viewer. Just enter short sentence at the checkout. And remember, motherhood is challenging and rewarding, just like almost getting away with murder. Until next time.
Wow, you know, I don't care what that woman did. That baby is adorable. And she say she was single? Maybe I'm gonna order one of those onesies and
Well, you don't have a baby.
put my number in there and
Well,
maybe give me a call.
well, she murdered her boyfriend.
Perfection as always. Skip, thanks so much. Now, before the second half, we have another message from a local sponsor. I'm not sure who it is this time, so we'll take a look together.
Hey there, Biff Wilson here, running for mayor of Treton. This town is being overrun, and I came out to my driveway this morning and look what I saw. Can you believe this vandalism? This vandalism is everywhere, and I have no idea what's going on, but I will get to the bottom of it. I alone will solve this. Hey, you kids, you guys have any idea who did this?
Yeah. It was us. It was you. Yeah, it was you and us.
These kids can't be trusted. I don't even know who these kids are anyway. Get back home wherever you came from. Anyway, I alone can solve this. Biff Wilson for mayor.
Paid for by Biff Wilson for Mayor 2020. Go Biff.
This chalk is not even edible. Oh, I'm gonna sue somebody.
Dan? For Pete's sake, Dan, I told you not to air anything else from that buffoon. No, don't blame the walrus. Just do your job.
It was me. I put the commercial on.
Thanks a ton, Skip. That's some real riveting information. Love those human interest stories. Now, before we get back to the second half, we have another special message from one of our local sponsors. Take a look.
Hi there. My name is Krista Wilson. Now, some of you might recognize me as a semi-local celebrity because of my booming crystal business, Moonchild Creations. Or you might recognize me because of a semi-noteworthy news event that happened a few years ago involving my mother and my crystals. Anyways, so right now you might be self-quarantining, or you might be forcefully quarantining under the government with house arrest. No matter how, the point is you're quarantining. And what do you have with you at home? Your houseplants. Now, are your houseplants sad and dying? Well, I have the solution for you. For the small price of $29.99 per leaf, I will bless your plants into flourishment. Now, how will I do this, you might ask? The process is simple. All you have to do is leave your plants outside under a full moon, and I will bless them remotely. No contact needed. And if your plants aren't perky and flourishing the next day, well, for a small price of $49.99, I will bless them again and again and again until they are healthy. All you have to do is pay me through Venmo at moonchildcreations ... crystalwilson.is.innocent, and I will accept your payment there. Thank you so much for your patronage, and your plants will thank you too.
Now, full disclosure, Krista is my niece, and I gotta tell you, plant blessing really works.
Looking to make a quick buck again, are you, Walt?
What did you say to me?
Back to the second half.
Gallagher's Galleries. Hello. Welcome to Gallagher's Galleries, where life is art, art is life. As you know, we have many fine paintings here at Gallagher's Galleries, many wonderful pieces of photography, but today we are going to talk about a very special type of piece, a type that includes artistic symbolism. What is artistic symbolism, you might ask? I will explain it. It is art that has symbolism. Gallagher's Galleries. To tell this story today, I'm going to use as an example one of our most famous pieces here in the galleries, one by a very, very prominent local artist. It is called Joyous Fear. I'm very proud to show this to you today. Here it is. Isn't this complex? It's a 3D piece and uses much artistic symbolism. Let me walk you through it. This is the snow. The snow, purity, cold, beautiful, falls on a ledge just above the city. To some, the snow brings joy. To little Wanda Sue, who's here trying to catch the snowflakes, the snow brings a promise of joy. Wanda Sue looks at the snow and feels happy. Perhaps she's dreaming of what Santa may bring her. Perhaps Santa might bring her the ballet shoes that she has always wanted, but her family could never afford. Here is Wanda Sue's father, Sven. Sven is very busy tending his avocado trees. He knows if the snow falls down from the ledge on his avocado trees, the trees will be in trouble. His family fears that. They fear what the snow will bring. Wanda Sue can only think of the joy. Joyous fear. Ballet shoes, avocados. Take a moment to examine this complicated piece a little more closely. As you look at it, write down what you might see in this piece. There. Wasn't that an extraordinary moment with art? I am Gilbert Gallagher. Thank you for spending time with us again at Gallagher's Galleries, where life is art, art is life. Join us at Gallagher's. Gallagher's Galleries.
So how do you feel about that one, John?
I feel invigorated.
You can't drink while you broadcast.
It's culture, Walt.
Hey there, Biff Wilson here for Mayor of Treton. As you know, we have some of the most beautiful public lands in our whole state, our city of Treton. But I'll tell you what, every once in a while when you're out hiking, do you feel like I could really go for maybe a nice sausage, or maybe one of them soda fountain pops, or even those ring pops, you know those pops, you know the ring pops, you know? I'll tell you what, I can't ever find them out here. So you vote for Biff Wilson for Mayor of Treton. I will put a convenience store on every public land, on every trail, every hiking trail. We'll have as much Slurpees as you want. Biff Wilson for Mayor.
Paid for by Biff Wilson for Mayor 2020. Go Biff.
Hey, some animal pooped over here. Whose poop is this?
Good analysis, my friend. Well, one more note here before kickoff. Many of you know that it was snowing in Treton yesterday, and I've got to tell you, there's only one reason it stopped in time for this game. Check it out.
Hi there, it's me, Krista Wilson. You might have seen my previous ad about indoor houseplant blessings, but I'm here with you today, offering you a new investment opportunity. Are you sick of all this snow? Well, so am I. I'm ready for spring. And I can personally ask Mother Nature to stop all of this snow. All you have to do is pay me $49.99 and I will ask her to stop and to bring out the sunshine. Now, I know some meteorologists say that this weather will clear up because it's already April, but they don't know Mother Nature like I do. So if you want this snow to end, you can ask me to ask Mother Nature to please stop and bring out the sun. Thank you. And Mother Nature thanks you.
See, I sent my niece $50 and it stopped snowing. She's a smart kid, you know.
Walt, isn't having your niece shill her pseudoscience on these broadcasts a little bit of nepotism?
Don't be silly, John. Nepotism is that 3-colored ice cream. I agree, John. Well, before we get back to the second half, we've got an ad from one of our local sponsors. Let's take a look.
Okay, so like they asked me to do a commercial and I said, I guess, whatever. I own and operate the record store here in Treton, and we got good stuff. We got really good stuff. Really good stuff. Classics. The record store is called School Adult Records. You probably don't know about it because you have to be hip and, well, not many of you are. And well, yeah, you won't find us. If you do want to buy a record, we have something for everybody. For you old people, we got Elvis. We have Nat King Cole, and that's jazz. For people who don't even listen to music, we got Steve Martin. If you want to just sit and listen to somebody talking. We have all the classics. Let's see. For you hippies, we got the Grateful Dead, Funkers, Emos. So, if you want to buy a record, you need a turntable. So if you don't have a turntable, don't even come and bug me. Just stay home.
Seems exclusive. John, you a fan of music?
Of course I do, Walt. I'm a big fan of Florence and the Wave Machine, Eel Diamond, Stingy Ray Vaughan, Angelfish Olsen, David Bowie's Ziggy Starfish, Fleetwood Mackerel, The Basti Boys, Insane Clownfish Posse, Carly Stingray Jepsen, Ben Floats 5, Nautical by Nature, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Saltwater Pearl Jam, Shrimp Biscuit, Fisher Yearwood and Garth Brook Trout, the Backstreet Kois, Curtis Blowfish, the new squids on the block, Thunder Catfish, Jethro Gull, Seal, and of course, Fish. I'm from the ocean, Walt.
Thanks, Skip. Not. Well, before we get to the second half, we have another ad from one of our local sponsors. Let's take a look.
Hi, this is Mara.
And this is Dave.
And this is Dave and Mara's Extreme Croquet Challenge.
Have you ever played croquet? Not likely, because if you had, we'd have already beat you.
But say you have played croquet and say we haven't beat you yet.
Then come on down to Dave and Mara's Extreme Croquet Challenge.
Extreme! Dave, tell them how it's done.
Well, first, you play croquet, and then you take it to the next level.
Extreme. And if you've got the gall to challenge us, just come on down to Dave and Mara's Extreme Croquet Challenge. If you beat us, you get the deed to our house, which we don't actually own.
Extreme!
You a fan of extreme sports, John?
Well, Walt, to tell you the truth, I've bungee jumped, skydived, mudded, noodled, did something called competitive ice skipping, but I don't know if I've got the skills to take on Dave and Mara.
Why is that, John?
Can't hold the club, Walt. Thanks, Skip. Well, it looks like Walt isn't very keen on introducing the next local ad, so I'll take the time to do it. It is my good buddy, Biff Wilson.
Hey there, Biff Wilson here, running for mayor of Treton, as you know. Well, I've been talking to a lot of folks around town, and I believe that the number one issue presenting to us all is cave trolls. You know when there's like a storm and it rains a little bit and you're trying to sleep at night and you're in your bed, in your bedroom, and that cave troll is just sitting outside your window just going like this, rattling against the window like that? How you gonna sleep? And you get up in the morning and you got like broken branches everywhere and you even got like your bird feeders falling down. Cave trolls are a nuisance. Let me tell you something about that. And who's going to take care of them? Well, not the current mayor. Not Mayor Ellsworth. Tell you what, if you vote for Biff, I will develop a cave troll task force. Take care of this issue right away. Biff Wilson for mayor.
Paid for by Biff Wilson for Mayor 2020. Go Biff!
Dad, what is that?
What does it look like? I'm making a trap for them trolls.
Go Biff! Thanks, Walt. This young sock's business acumen is unparalleled. Let's see what Herschel Knapstein has got for us.
Hello, friends. My name is Herschel Knapstein, and I had it all. Money, power, the respect of my peers, and then...
Herschel, will you load the slides, please? Herschel. What? Oh, Herschel, will you load the slides? Herschel, what? Herschel. Quiet? No. Oh, Herschel. That was nice. Herschel! Alright.
It all fell apart. I started feeling like I didn't deserve any of it. I thought that I didn't know how to do my job any better than any other hosiery. After a life overflowing with confidence, I fell victim to the heartbreak of imposter syndrome. I could barely function. People would ask me about things I didn't know anything about, and I hesitated to answer. Life couldn't go on like this. So I talked to my doctor, and he said it was normal. But I needed it to stop. I tried everything. Nothing worked. I hit sock bottom. In desperation, I turned to some guy on the internet, and that's when I discovered Swaga. With Swaga, I knew what I was doing. With Swaga, I was qualified for anything. With Swaga, those pesky I don't knows turned into take it from me's. It saved my sense of inflated self-worth. Maybe it can save yours too. Swaga is an industrial solvent and not intended for consumption. The claims and assertions made by sock puppets have not been vetted by the Treton, Snood, and Pug administration. Swaga may cause delusions of competency, low thread count, hypergraphia, rickets, or selenoplexia. Puppets who are just stuffed animals being shaken around should not take Swaga. If you have organs or a central nervous system, talk to your internet deep tissue massage consultant before starting Swaga. So take it from me. If you suffer from imposter syndrome like me, then you belong on Swaga. Swaga, Crotamax Tetrasquatchinide from Charlatan, the makers of Grow Fleecia. Available in the self-service bulk aisle at Treton Farm and Farmer Market by special order at Spock or wherever Charlatan projects are sold.
You ever feel sad, John?
No, Walt. I only ever feel alive when I'm next to you.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Get it? Because I'm a puppet.